following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, there's a cardiologist running around out there. He wrote a book, and he's saying that lectins are the problem here with all this stuff going on and inflammation and blah, blah, blah. Lectins only make up 1% or 2% of the proteins in wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And you can't dismiss gluten. Gluten makes up 80%. In oats, the gliadin, which is kind of a cousin to gluten, is in there. And people say, well, you know what, I get gluten-free oats. But it's called gliadin, okay? So you got to watch it. So a heads up on that one. Don't buy his very, very expensive pill he's selling to deal with the lectin. Just avoid gluten, avoid lectins. Now, I actually had somebody who's supposed to be knowledgeable in nutrition, and they actually thought that rice had gluten in it. Rice has zero gluten in it, okay? And that's why the Asians have such an easy time when it comes to this coronavirus thing, okay? Again, every time you make a comparison with like populations, or at least like diets, okay, you get the peoples who eat rice and beans and sweet potatoes and seaweed do much better against the coronavirus infections and deaths than the people who eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats. It's just over and over and over and over. Kentucky, for instance, has 4.5 million people. New Zealand has 4.5 million people. And Kentucky has 418,372 infections and 5,000 dead. New Zealand has 2,000, okay, 2,500 infections and 26 dead. Now, New Zealand has 41% indigenous peoples, but they live on sweet potatoes and rice and algae and beans and squash. Okay, Kentucky has 3.9% Hispanics, and they have 8.5% black. And so it's not a racial thing, but it's who's eating the most gluten, who's eating the most fried foods. Kentucky Fried Chicken, okay? Everything is fried in Kentucky, as well as one of those things where we're talking about French fries and this kind of stuff. Gluten, 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 gluten. Okay, so you have to watch it. And, of course, beer is a big source of gluten for people also. And then when you look at, again, Nigeria, that's a really quirky one, Nigeria and Brazil. Nigeria is 98% black African tribal peoples, 98% black tribal peoples, and Brazil is 50% white and 47% mulattoes and about 5-6% black. And they both have the same population, about 208 million. Now, Nigeria, with 98% black population, but they're living on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash and seaweed, they have 2,000 deaths. Brazil has 284,000 deaths, actually 285,000 deaths. Nigeria has 161,000 infections. Brazil has 11.7 million infections. What's the difference? It's their diet. It's their diet. Okay, it's not a racial thing. And this is all very scary stuff here. And I could go on. I could give you 25 or 30 or 40 comparisons between an Asian nation. One of my favorites, of course, is Vietnam. 96 million people compare them with Texas with only 39 million. They have 3 times the population of Texas. They have 35 dead. Texas has, 47,428 dead. They have 2,500 infections. Texas has 2,700,000 753,257. What's the difference? Well, 40, 50, 60, 70% of the counties, in Texas are primarily Latinos, blacks, and indigenous peoples. Whereas in Vietnam, they're like 99.9% Vietnamese Asians, and they just live on rice and sweet potatoes and corn and beans and squash and seaweed. Whereas the people in Texas live on wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And that's the difference, Killing the intestine, and the villi go away. You can't absorb nutrients even if you're supplementing. Your bone marrow is dead. You cannot make white blood cells and antibodies to protect you. So even the vaccinations are going to give you a very highly variable response. You've heard me say this ad nauseum over and over and over. And they're talking about all these variants and stuff. Well, how much of this variant thing where the person was vaccinated and they die of this pandemic coronavirus thing? Well, how could it be? He got the 2 vaccinations. Well, if he's not absorbing nutrients for his immune system work, he cannot respond to the vaccination, and they're blaming it on variants, How much of it's truly variants and how much of it's this failure of the vaccination because they're eating gluten. I would have to look at the autopsy reports myself to, and the blood work and so forth to figure it out. They're not even looking for the right stuff, It's one of those things where it's, what should I say, it's very, very scary. And when you compare California and Canada, Canada has 2% Hispanics. California has 39% Hispanics. And California has 3.6 million infections. Canada has 900,000 infections. You can see here, California has 57,000 dead, and Canada has 22,000 dead. Well, that's because, 3.6 million infections in California versus 900,000 infections in Canada. Why? Well, it's because Canada has, nobody's eating gluten up there. Everybody's eating gluten in California. Latinos, 39%. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Dead, Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I urge you to get a hold of the book and the CD set, Hell's Kitchen, for the history of all these pandemics and how it started, and very easy to deal with, prevent and reverse and stop. Okay, but, the doctors are sticking to 100 to 200-year-old technology. They haven't even caught up. Okay, it's just scary. And then we also want to get a hold of the Wallach Corpus, a new CD set. You want to get a hold of my new CD, the Manchurian Prescription. Get a hold of the Red Warning Light CD. And there's, I could go on and on. Black Gene Lies, very important here, Black Gene Lies. And there is a CD that goes along with it. Now, this whole thing is not a racial thing, but it's a dietary thing. And, of course, the Nigeria and Brazilian comparison shows you that it's not a racial thing, that it is a dietary thing. When you look at people by state, now we have a new state that's gone up over 1 million infections. That's Ohio. 2 days ago, they came up over a million infections, and joined the other 6, so now there's 7, over a million. California is 39% Hispanic and 8% black. Next is Texas with 39% Hispanic and 14% black. Florida has 25% Hispanic and 18% black. New York is 19% Hispanic and 19% black. Illinois is 17% Hispanic and 16% black. Georgia, 9.5% Hispanic and 34% black, has the highest percentage of black people per the population. And Ohio is 3.8%. 3.8% Hispanic and 14% black. Now, there's a lot of other states that are very high. For instance, New Mexico is 48% Latino. They have a very small population, but they do have a very high percentage of deaths, for their population. So it's one of those things where it's imperative to get everybody off of gluten. No wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. No wheat, no barley, rye, or oats. No wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. Get them on the 90 essential nutrients. Make their bone marrow work properly, and then their vaccines will work, and they'll be able to defend themselves. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story headline: Vitamin B6 found to reduce the severity of COVID-19. A review published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition suggests that taking vitamin B6 may reduce the severity of COVID-19, according to Asian researchers. Vitamin B6 can reduce cardiovascular disease complications, diabetes complications, cytokine storms, and blood clots, which are all linked to worse COVID-19 outcomes. And most studies so far have focused on the roles of vitamin C and D and minerals such as zinc and magnesium in strengthening the immune system against COVID-19. Researchers studied previous studies on vitamin B6 and to examine whether B6 can reduce COVID-19 severity. Studies showed that vitamin B6 can protect against chronic conditions such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, which are two of the most common pre-existing conditions seen in COVID-19 patients. It also reported that vitamin B6 can calm cytokine storms and unclog blood clots. Cytokine storms occur when the immune system goes into overdrive and starts attacking healthy cells, and it linked to many deaths from COVID-19. Researchers attributed vitamin B6's protective effects to its ability to suppress inflammation and oxidative stress. And then they go on to say that vitamin B6 deficiency is also associated with a lower immune function and higher susceptibility to viral infections. So there you go.
Well, thank you for that, Doug. And, of course, there's 89 other nutrients that also help. Even Fauci says that vitamin D is good. Well, that's because these things are involved in the function of bone marrow, They're involved in the function of the immune system. And, we're talking about iron and B12 and selenium and calcium. Let's see here. You're talking about B1 and B2. And you have to take all of them and don't just run out to the store and buy B6 only. Get the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Take the MSM, vitamin D3. Get away from the gluten and wash your hands. Use our colloidal silver. use our hand sanitizer, and add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Thank you, Doug. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Youngevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 90 for Life Crusade. And, of course, this whole pandemic thing started in 1882 when we went to electricity and everybody gave up wood ashes, which was their source of minerals, which was supporting their immune systems. And then in 1918, we had the Spanish flu. And then right after that, we had the Asian flu. We had polio. We had, HIV. And then comes along H1N1. Then we had, MERS, SARS, COVID-2, and COVID-19. They're all caused by the same thing. Not enough nutrition for the bone marrow because the villi are dead in your intestines because everybody's eating gluten and nobody's supplementing. Okay, contact your Youngevity associate today. Get a hold of us. Get these books, get the CDs, and save yourself and your family. www.drjwallach.com. Okay, Charmaine, you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay. Now, again, Michigan is spiking. You know, what are they doing? Are they shutting down again, or are they just opening
Oh,
up?
I'm sure she will. That's what kind of person she is.
Oh, you're talking about the governor.
Oh, yeah, the governor.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, no, Michigan's spiking again, and they're calling it the fourth wave here of the coronavirus, and it definitely is going up. Early this morning, we're already at 10,000 new infections in the USA. I haven't had a chance to look at it in the last couple of hours, but I'm sure it's been running about 50 to 60,000 a day, so this may be the day that it's going to do 70 or 80,000, okay? And so new infections. And this is because people continue to eat wheat, noodles, spaghetti, pancakes, waffles, beer, flour tortillas. You don't have to give that stuff up. I mean, you and I know this, Char. You eat gluten-free pizza, right?
I don't eat. Yeah, I eat gluten-free. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I eat gluten-free pizza 3 nights a week.
Cauliflower.
Okay, for breakfast. Yeah, cauliflower. You got it, girl. Yep. And the same way, I will have this gluten-free pizza 2 mornings for breakfast, along with my eggs and so forth, instead of rice every morning. And then I have, let's see here, we have beans and squash and sweet potatoes. We do a lot of sweet potatoes with butter and yogurt and that kind of stuff, gluten-free, sugar-free yogurts. And so kids can have a good time. Oh, I eat gluten-free ice cream, a third of a pint each day. There's like 16 different flavors of gluten-free ice creams. And so you don't have to, just eat nothing but rice and beans. The kids will be happy. In fact, they'll be happier when you're giving them all this gluten-free stuff, because then they can have pizza more frequently. They can have ice cream more frequently, and so on. And it's something that makes the kids happy, but you got to get them on the 90 essential nutrients. And do you find that people are buying more supplements for their kids today than they did 25 years ago? Charmaine?
I don't. I think there's a lot of things involved. And first, I think the biggest thing is knowledge and be able to afford it.
Mm-hmm. Well, death is very expensive.
Well, I know, but people don't think about that, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but some people have cow mentality. Yeah,
well, death is very expensive. Not only losing maybe a source of income for the family, but it costs you your life. That's pretty expensive if it costs you your life. So give us a call, and we can help you add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
I have two dogs, Sam and Bailey. Both are golden retrievers. Poor Sam, he was a mess. Always itching. His paws were soaking wet all day from just constant licking. He had bald spots on his back. I just don't like putting shots and steroids into your dog all the time.
DINOVITE.com. Dinovite is nutrition.
Probably 2 weeks after he started Dinovite, I started seeing great improvements, and today 99% of his issues are non-existent. It's amazing stuff. Since Bailey has been 12 weeks old, he's been a Dinovite dog, and he has 0 issues today. He won't eat his food without Dinovite. When I get out the Dinovite, my dogs actually salivate, like I'm getting them a treat. They drool over it. Dinovite is the best thing you can do for your dog.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
I get my Dinovite from DINOVITE.com.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's 1-888-379-2552. And when you compare Georgia, the state of Georgia, was a little over 10 million people, again, versus Vietnam with almost 100 million people. Okay. Georgia has 1,044,000 infections and 18,530 dead. Vietnam, with 10 times the population, has 35 dead, not 3,500 or 35,000, just 35 dead and 2,500 infections versus 1 million plus infections. Okay, so what's the difference? Well, again, Vietnam is, straight arrow Asian. They live on rice and beans and sweet potatoes and corn and squash and seaweed. And, of course, Georgia has the largest population of the black community in the United States, 9.5 Hispanics, 9.5% Hispanics, and 34% black for the population. And this is not a racial thing. This is a cultural thing. It's what they eat, okay? So people have got to give up the wheat, butter, and oats, give up the gluten, eat more like an Asian, eat rice and beans and squash and maize, corn, and seaweed. Of course, we have the seaweed in the form of Fucoid Z, and we also have it in Ocean's Gold. Add that. I take 3 of each of those twice a day. If you prefer the liquids, we do have Z Radical, which is the same as Fucoid Z. Take an ounce of that twice a day for 100 pounds of body weight. Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Ohio. And Jackson, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Jackson.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. Hi,
yes, sir.
I got out of the emergency room yesterday because my blood sugars was high. So my weight is, I went from 245 to 220 in like 30 days. So I stand 5'7", and I'm 47 years old. So my sugars run high. So my grandfather, my grandfather, uncle, and my mothers and my cousins have died from sugar at a younger age. What do I need? What is the transformative power do I need to
let me ask you a couple. Let me ask you a couple of quick questions. You said you weighed 220 pounds.
Right. I went from 245 to 220 in like 30 days.
Okay, that's good. We do that all the time. So, how many? Do you have any other?
Not good if you sick.
Okay, stop. Do you have any other issues? Do you have any high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney failure, dialysis, skin problems, bowel problems, anything going on?
What I do, I eat a lot of sweet potatoes and beets. So I kind of watch that. No, I don't have my blood pressure and all that other stuff is in order.
Okay. All right. Charmaine, what would you do for Jackson? He's 220 pounds. He's got, quote, a blood sugar problem, so either he's got pre-diabetes or diabetes. Or Jackson, are you on any medication for diabetes?
I'm on Januvia, I'm on Jardiance, and I'm on Metformin. Okay. And I also take some supplements from Walmart.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Do not cold turkey off your prescribed medications, okay? But as we go along here and you test your blood sugar on a regular basis, your blood sugar will begin to drop in our program. And when it begins to drop, you can slowly reduce your prescription medication based on the numbers. So, Charmaine, what would you give Jackson at 220 pounds? He's 5'7", 47 years old.
First of all, he's got to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. Then I would get him, he needs 2 packs. I would get him on a healthy brain and heart pack and a healthy blood sugar pack, and then I'd add an extra bottle of the Sweeties or Glycogenics, and vitamin D3 for absorption, and I'd get him MSM.
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on here, Jackson, because I want to say a couple more things to you after this message.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life. Drug companies are always looking for new ways to push their products. In the case of statins, the anti-cholesterol cardiovascular medications so beloved by drug companies and doctors who liberally dispense them to the tune of $30 billion annually, the search has been on to take advantage of their toxic effects as a novel way to kill cancer cells. So it came as no surprise when researchers at the University of Pittsburgh concluded that cholesterol-lowering statin drugs may be able to mitigate the metastases or spreading of various cancerous tumors. The discovery is being explored as a way of creating new cancer treatments based on the mechanism of action of the statins, namely their ability to stop cells from making cholesterol. What these researchers are saying is that statin drugs not only poison cholesterol-making processes taking place inside of cells, they ultimately poison the cells themselves. In this case, their ability to get around. In other words, the scientists are basically concluding that statin drugs are cytotoxic, or toxic to cells. True, the studied effects were chemotherapy. They were demonstrated on cells that were cancerous, but because all cells need cholesterol, it's somewhat obvious that the same kind of toxicity will occur in healthy ones too. So if you're concerned about cancer and metastases, one day you may have to take a statin drug. But if you're not sick and want to stay that way, and if you value the health of your cells, you might want to think twice about whether you really want to take that cytotoxic statin. Your cells will be grateful. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm a pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Okay, Charmaine, you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay, so why do you think Jackson, he's on 3 medications, okay, prescription medications for sugar issues. Why do you think he's in trouble with sugar issues?
Well, because he's not on a gluten-free diet, for one thing.
Well, you get an A+, dear. You get an A+, okay? That's the issue, okay? And so he needs to really, everybody in the household, dog, cat, bird, fish, spouse, renter, roommate, kids, brothers and sisters, mom and dad, everybody's got to be drop-dead gluten-free. Otherwise, he's going to get cross-contaminated in the laundry, the food preparation surfaces, the beds, the couches, the rugs, and so on. So, Jackson, it's imperative that you get rid of the gluten out of your life so you can absorb these nutrients, and then you'll be able to slowly reduce the medications, the prescription medications, based on the numbers. Don't cold turkey off them because you don't want to have any kind of episode or anything like that. And so you just base your reduction of your medication on the numbers, and usually it takes about 2 to 6 weeks. You should be able to be off your medication and go on about a normal life, but you can never go back to eating gluten. You can never go without taking the 90 essential nutrients. And so do give us a call, please, sir. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to California. And Ruthie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Ruthie, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Yes, hello, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am.
5'11", I weigh 137 pounds. I'm a 60-year-old female. Yet despite enjoying good health and taking the vitamins and liquid minerals and the kelp and the D3 and so many other things, chicken and beef collagen, I'm on a high-protein, gluten-free, no sugar, no grain diet. I walk, I garden, lift weights. But my blood pressure has risen dramatically in the past year, up to 170, and now it's fluctuating between 143 over 90, between 128 and 88.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
I do have skin reddening on my face.
Okay, that's called rosacea. Yeah, that's called rosacea, okay. And do you have anything going on in your bowels? Any constipation, diarrhea, anything like that?
None.
No irritable bowel syndrome, anything?
None.
Okay, do you have gray or white hair? Do you have gray or white hair?
Yes.
Okay, do you have varicose veins or spider veins?
No.
Do you have any hemorrhoids?
A tiny one once. I think it's gone now.
Okay, so that you did have them, okay. Yeah, and so what's going on here, Charmaine? Why does, Ruthie with this kind of clean lifestyle, why does she have high blood pressure? What's going on here?
Well, high blood pressure is caused by a lack of calcium, for one thing. She may not be absorbing because she might not.
Well, okay, let's back up. What I want you to say is I want you to deal with the white hair and the veins and the hemorrhoids and all that kind of stuff. What does that tell you?
She's not absorbing, which is
Yeah, she's not absorbing. Okay, now, is this due to old age?
No,
she's over 60.
No, of course not.
So she's eating gluten. She cannot absorb nutrients even if she's supplementing. And that's why she got gray hair and varicose veins and spider veins and hemorrhoids and stuff like that. And she has rosacea, which is another deficiency. Please don't name it the deficiency, okay?
Right.
Okay. She has another deficiency. I'm hearing a lot of clicking and banging, so who's clicking and banging, please stop. So what would you do for her? She's 137 pounds, and she's getting high blood pressure. So she got other issues. She got, hemorrhoids and veins and hair and so on. So what would you do for her?
Well, she's got to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. Then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add the ultimate daily classic to that, and I would also add MSM and vitamin D3 for absorption.
Okay, and then do call us every couple of weeks, Ruth, because you're going to see a very quick improvement if you follow Char's and, information there. Please give us a call. Your testimony will help a lot of people. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's go to Scottsdale, Arizona, and Laura, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Laura, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hello, Dr. Wallach. So right before COVID and during the initial stages of COVID, I developed a toothache, and I was on 5 rounds of antibiotic. I wasn't going to the dentist. Uh-huh. And shortly thereafter, I developed acute anxiety, and I wasn't able to sleep. And then the acute anxiety goes back and forth between depression, and now it's like a depression with mixed features. And the doctor started me on olanzapine and a benzo, and I tried ECT so that I wouldn't have to use medications, and I'm pretty messed up.
Okay.
And
Okay. Stop.
I don't have a history of being messed up. I'm a happy person most of the
Good.
time.
Okay, I want you to stop. Here because we only have a few moments. And so, do you have any other issues? Any high blood pressure, diabetes, or arthritis?
No.
Do you have any gray hair?
Yeah, I have gray hair on my eyebrows. They came in.
Okay. How old are you?
64.
64 or 54?
64, and I'm 128 pounds.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything else going on? Bowel problems or skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, anything like that?
I had a diverticul right before the toothache. I had a diverticulitis, but it went away. It was just like I had it for a week, and then it was over.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stop there, Charmaine. What's going on here with Laura? You know, she's had a history with toothache. She has anxiety. She's got all kinds of interesting depressions and that kind of stuff.
Obviously, she's got osteoporosis of the skull.
Yeah, she got osteoporosis of the skull. And she got gray hair, so she's got other deficiencies, which goes along with, you know, the varicose veins and stuff. And so, what would you do for her? She got diverticulitis. There's a big clue. So, what would you do for her diet-wise in a supplement program? She weighs 123 pounds.
I would get her on a gluten-free diet: no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to that MSM and Ultimate Daily Classic and vitamin D3 for absorption. And
okay, very good. Now, what would you give her? What would you give her for her anxiety specifically?
Synaptive.
Okay, Synaptive. I would also give her de-stress. I would throw in the de-stress because she has a lot of stress. So I give her de-stress. 3 of the de-stress twice a day, and the Synaptive 3 twice a day. And how many eggs a day should she be eating?
At least 4. At least 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's got a clinical disease, so when you say at least 4, I'd have her take 3. Laura, you need to take 3 poached eggs or soft-boiled eggs or soft scrambled eggs and butter twice a day. Or you could have 2, 3 times a day, some kind of thing. And your brain is 75% cholesterol, and so you need the cholesterol to rebuild your brain. And all these nutrients will help the biochemical functions of the brain, okay? And you should see, excuse me, you should see and I'd get her an extra bottle of our selenium because it has 5 cofactors in there. 1 bottle of selenium comes with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and I would get another bottle of our selenium. One of those cofactors in deficiency results in the gray hair and varicose veins, and also can result in a ruptured aneurysm in the brain and the aorta, which can cause sudden death. So you really, really want to get on this. Your testimony will save a lot of people. So let me hear from you every couple of weeks. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild,
Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today.
If weight loss is your goal, try Longevity's Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low-carbohydrate or low-glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low-carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat, used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to California. And Pat, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Pat, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Thank you. Yes, I want to know about glaucoma. I've really, I'm 82. In the last 6 months, I've started to notice a difference. And in the last month, I've had each one of my eyes done for the laser, where they put a little hole in there to relieve the pressure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I guess the cataract is coming down the road, and I wondered what I could do.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
140.
Okay. Do you have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
No, the high blood pressure was at one time, but now I just watch what I get up in the morning and drink a bottle of water.
Okay. Okay, stop. Too much information. Okay, let's see here. Do you have any ringing in the ears? Do you have any tinnitus or ringing in the ears or balance or dizzy problems?
No, I really don't have any problems.
Well, you got glaucoma. Don't say you don't have any problems.
Well, I mean, besides that.
Okay. And do you have any skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or any bowel problems, constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay, Charmaine. Pat is 82 years old. She weighs 140 pounds, and she's got an eye issue. This could be ONA. What causes ONA, optic nerve atrophy?
Osteoporosis of the skull.
Yeah, squeezing the optic nerve, and a lot of times doctors will diagnose it as glaucoma. They will diagnose it as the cataracts, and they'll treat for cataracts and glaucoma, and also for a irritation and inflammation of the lining of the eye. Okay, and so what would you give her at 82 years old? She's 140 pounds. She's got all this vision problems going on.
I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to it the Occutive and the Ultimate Daily Classic and the MSM for just general, and vitamin D3 for absorption.
At 82 years old, you have vitamin D3 twice a day, 3 capsules twice a day, 2 bottles a month, 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month, half a dose twice a day, everything except the selenium. I'd get an extra bottle of R-selenium, not from the pharmacy, okay, but R-selenium because it has the 5 cofactors in there. So I wanted to take 3 of R-selenium at breakfast and 3 again at dinner time. I also think you did a great job with the MSM to kind of rebuild the skull. And 3 of those twice a day is 1 bottle a month, and also the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those twice a day, that's 2 bottles a month to support healthy blood pressure and also pressure inside the eye. And so do give us a call every couple of weeks. You can go on the gluten-free diet like immediately. As soon as you hang up the phone, box up all the gluten in your house and give it to your doctor. Don't throw it away. Write it off your taxes as a gift to your doctor. And you're going to get wholesale prices for our products, and if you get on auto ship, we will pay the shipping. And so I've had so many wagers with eye doctors over these things, okay? And one doctor gave me 27 of his patients that were blind for 6, 8, 10, 12 years, and I was able to, in 90 days, get them all to be able to read 20/20 without glasses just by putting them on the same program that Shar has given Pat here. And that's because they know nothing about osteoporosis of the skull, and they only know, about the 3 basic causes of blindness. They forget number 4, which is ONA, which really probably occurs more often than people think. You can be born with osteoporosis of the skull. It's not an age thing; it's a nutritional deficiency thing, as Shar's suggested formula here shows. This is a nutritional deficiency thing. It's not unusual for people who are 82 years old, have been eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats for 82 years. Their intestines are dead, and things begin to break down because they can't absorb nutrition to maintain everything. It's not an age thing. It's a nutritional deficiency thing. Okay, well, thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.